Welcome! Today's video is about thrift store finds. So many times we show things that we find and we make over. Well, today I would like to go into more detail of the things that I find that I don't have to make over. Things that I just reuse or even reclaim for one purpose or another. So, I have on my table several different things. Some things you may even do already, but hopefully at least a couple of these ideas will be helpful. Let's get started. The first thing I would like to show you are these baskets. They come in all different kinds, shapes. I don't really know where they came from, what they were used for to begin with. Some of them were used in cabinets, or I've got a couple of the bigger baskets that were used in a freezer, and I guess the freezer broke and the basket ended up at the thrift store. They're usually just 50 cents, maybe even a couple of dollars, but they're very good storage. I have these two above my coffee pot, and I keep my K-cups in them. I'll show you that a little bit later. A couple of things that I'm going to show you today is just simple storage ideas. Taking one thing and reclaiming it or reusing it for something else. And usually, in my case, it's storage. I see a lot of these little pails or watering bases. They come in all shapes and sizes. I like them, one, to put flowers in and set it on the kitchen table, or this one particularly, I have it to put my wooden spoons in and keep it by the stove. It adds a little decorative touch to the kitchen, but it also is a great storage option. Also in the kitchen, this is a flower pot, which has the bottom plate attached already. There's a drainage hole already in it. I keep this by my sink so that I can put my brushes or my sponges in it. I like to use this because the drainage hole keeps the water from sitting directly on your brushes and helps them dry. Next thing I would like to show you are these milk containers. They're reproduction, but I like them because they look old, even though they are not. And I like putting my fresh cut flowers in them. And you could take and make a collection with the different sizes and different flowers for the table or countertop. Speaking of flowers, I have these old snuff jars, and actually these are old, but I also like putting fresh cut flowers in those and setting them around the house. So that it would add it's a smaller version of the milk containers, but I think it's cute. A couple more things. One is just cans, containers that you find keep your pens, scissors on the counter, on the desktop. Also, this actually is a beer mug, but it's great. It's heavy. It's good to put your change into. You can put it by on your dresser, or even in the laundry room to put all that extra change you find in when you're doing clothes. Speaking of flowers and plants, you can always find these vases for 50 cents, $1, and there's several of them that you can find, different shapes, different sizes, different thicknesses. Of course, yes, you could get them to put fresh cut flowers in, but I like to put my ivy to root in. I think it makes a decorative piece, but also you can see through it to when the roots are starting to form and when you know you need to transplant it. Here's another one. So I found these pie plates. They're kind of thin. They're different thicknesses, they're a little beat up. They were $2, but I like to keep and use them for my pots. When I have plants around the house, you could buy, yes, the terracotta pan to put underneath your pots, but for $2, and I like. Also, if I find a decorative one, I think this was $3. It catches the water, and you don't have to worry about when you water your plant inside that it would mess up your furniture. One last thing, these trays, some are discolored. You can shine them up if you want. However, I like the tarnished look, but I use them to put candles. Set a candle in the middle, either by itself or on a pedestal, and then set things around the edge decoration. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video has inspired you to reuse or reclaim something that may have been thrown away and forgotten.